Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. And I'm just gonna be very straightforward with you. During my time away from home, I bought and received, I think, over 50 new fragrances. So the next couple of videos are gonna be hauls. And that's because, you know, I don't want to bore you, but at the same time, these are new scents, so it might be interesting. But also, I honestly need to get rid of all of these boxes, show them to you and then toss the boxes and put those fragrances on the shelves where they now belong. So yeah, I just want to go through the hauls with you, all the new things that I got. And this video in particular is going to be everything I personally purchased in the last couple of weeks. And these are all absolute faves, obviously. And I think you're gonna love them too. So this video is focused on designer niche fragrances, but I also have loads of new stuff from Arabian brands. So if you're interested in that, then definitely check my next few videos, because we are gonna get into all of that. Now, when I was away, if you don't know, I spent 2 weeks traveling around Italy. And what I want to quickly show you is what I have on my lips today and on my eyes, because I've been wearing that in Italy and now in the video. So I got sent a couple of things from the brand Queen Musia, and I'll be honest, I feel like I made it in life, because I've always wanted to try this brand. Like, the packaging, these are the lipsticks, and I'm sure you've seen them running around online on Instagram and stuff, because they're so unique and they're like rubber. So they sent me 2 lipsticks and 1 mascara. Unfortunately, I have fresh lash extensions, so I wasn't able to put the mascara on my upper lashes, but I have the mascara on my lower lashes, and this is just 1 coat. Like, this is crazy. And this is all metal. The mascara is called 2053, and it's metal packaging, very nice and heavy. And this is the wand. I love wands like this. So when some of my lashes fall off, I'll be definitely using it on my upper lashes as well. That's what I do, like in between the appointments. But the lipsticks, today I am wearing one called Becky Sharp. And this is like a really beautiful, muted, darker nude with pinker undertones. So I really love that. So that is Becky Sharp here for you. As you can see, it's a bit darker than my usuals, but I love it. And the other one, it's more like pink, and this is Madame Bovary. So it's right here, and I have them mixed, and I have Madame in the center. Like, how beautiful does it look? And I'm telling you this because at my Shop My Shelf platform, if you use the links that I have in there, and of course linked below, you will get some nice percentage of these things. So check them out. If you like my lip looks, then check these out. Also, Jeulia jewelry, massive sale, and I got not 1, not 2, but 3 new rings. These 2 are super beautiful and dainty. Like this, 10 out of 10. This, another 10 out of 10. Very similar style, just different shapes of the main stone. And this is 1 ring. How cool is this? It's absolutely stunning. And it does have the band is like a half eternity band, where it is encrusted with stones, and then you have those 2 beautiful big stones like stuck together. And what's really cool about it, you can kind of change the size of it because it extends. So that's really cool. And Jeulia jewelry at the moment has like a massive Mother's Day sale. Everything you need to know will be linked below, but come on, these lips and these rings, yes, it's a big yes, right? And by the way, these lipsticks are super long lasting, so check them out. And now onto the fragrances. Guys, I have a lot, okay? Everything that's in here, in this particular haul, I purchased myself, full disclosure. First thing I got are the new fragrances from Theodoros Kalotinis, and no, I didn't get them physically in Italy, but I did order them while I was there. So the first one is the cherry powder and the second one is Pear Gelato, and I also have 2 samples of that more exclusive line, which is Sexiest Fougere and Creme Brulee. So let's get into these 2 first. Pear Gelato stole my heart, I'm gonna tell you straight away. Both of these are very long lasting and they're not expensive at all. So Pear Gelato is a typical gourmand, like 100% gourmand. What I get is pear ice cream in a waffle cone, and these are actually the notes. It's absolutely stunning. You do have to like slightly powdery fragrances and very, very sweet. And of course you have to like pear. Otherwise, you're not gonna love this. As my friend Gabby loves perfumes always say about this brand, what you see in the name, on the packaging, it's exactly what you get. So don't think it's gonna be like a very subtle pear or very subtle gelato. No. It's straightforward pear gelato done to perfection. I love it. I get at least 9 hours from wearing this with good projection. And this is stunning. This is gonna be a heavier gourmand, but you can still pull it off in the summertime if you want to smell like ice cream. Then yeah, amazing. It is like waffle cone, like, you know, a little bit like cake kind of a feeling with that ice cream and pear. So I love it, but it's not sour pear, it's a very, very sweet pear. So that's Pear Gelato. Then we have cherry powder, and cherry powder is like, to me, it smells exactly like cherry flavored Turkish delight. And that's the image I get as soon as I spray it each time. It is like a powdered candy jelly cherry thing, okay? This one is less gourmand than Pear Gelato, but it's still a gourmand. Again, I think you need to like powderier fragrances to really enjoy these 2. Pear Gelato, which I have on this arm, is way more like, you know, edible, just edible, like you literally just got ice cream from the ice cream shop, okay, in a cone. And cherry powder is a little bit less gourmand in my opinion. It's more like a powdery fragrance that is filled with cherry candy. To me, to my nose, to my experience of life, it really does smell like lokum. It really does smell like Turkish delight. And you know, Turkish delight is kind of covered in some kind of sugar powder. So that's what you get in here. Love them both. Really love them both. Do I have a favorite? I don't think so. Maybe Pear Gelato is a little bit more appealing just because I love pear. So this will be a 10 out of 10 for me, while cherry powder, because it's so like candy powdery, it can be a little bit more challenging. So I give it a 9 out of 10. But this one again has incredible performance, just like the pear one. Now we have those 2 that I told you about in the beginning of my Theodoros Mr. Teddy Kalotinis review. We've got Sexiest Fougere, and with Sexiest Fougere, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Fougere fragrances to begin with. There are really, really few that I do enjoy on myself, but this one is really sexy, I must say. So this is Sexy Fougere, and to me is one of the best Fougere fragrances in the genre. would I still wear it? I think I much prefer it on a guy than me. If you do not know Fougere, Fougere comes from anything that's aromatic, that is a little bit green, that is herbal. You know, Fougere as a fragrance genre is a very, very old one, okay? It's one of the first masculine perfumes range in fragrances that has been created decades back. So this is a very contemporary take on a Fougere. It has some sweetness to it. I wouldn't say it's too aromatic, but it's definitely a little bit herbal still. If you think Fougere, you will immediately think lavender and some green notes and some slight earthy tones, okay? This is not too earthy, which I do like, and I also love the fact that there is some sweetness to it. So it's not like straight up men's fragrance. It is unisex, but I need to think if I want to smell like this. I will definitely want my guy to smell like this because it's really sexy. Like, as the name suggests, it's really sexy. But is it for me? I don't know. But for a fragrance itself, for the composition, I give it solid 8 out of 10. And then, last but not least, we've got Creme Brulee. And guys, this is the best interpretation of Creme Brulee fragrance that's ever existed. Be certain I am getting a full bottle of this. You know, with my order, Mr. Teddy team was kind enough that they sent me the samples of all the new releases. So I have it, but I'm getting a full bottle. Like, oh, this is exactly like Creme Brulee. You are just put into a Creme Brulee bowl. That's it. It's literally like you put your face into a Creme Brulee on your plate. This is how good it smells and how realistic it smells. Beautiful. That vanilla, custardy pudding feeling. Oh, that sugary, burnt sugar crust. You get everything in here. And again, performance 10 out of 10. And, you know, you can blind buy Creme Brulee. You can blind buy all of them. They're not that difficult. Maybe the most difficult can be the cherry one, because the powderiness can still shock you, even though it's written in the name that it's powder. You know what I mean? But it's still beautiful, amazing, great cherry interpretation, very unique, nothing like it on the market. So massive thumbs up. And Creme Brulee is a 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. Next, I have a couple of samples which I'm gonna get to in the end, but please stay tuned because these are the fragrances that I'm getting next, 100%. Next fragrance that I got in Italy is Lucky Candy from Montale. You know, this is something that I was debating on for a very, very long time, and I smelt it in Bologna. It was literally the only perfume shop that was open because it was like a national holiday day when I was there. And this is literally like the only place that opened that day, and I went there and sniffed so many things, and I got Lucky Candy. And now, this is definitely a summertime fragrance. You have a lot of beautiful, sweet, tropical florals here. It opens quite citrusy, but you guys have to be prepared for the fact that the dry down and the sillage of it will remind you of Intense Cafe. There is definitely like a summery take on Intense Cafe here. You definitely get that. That vanilla, rosy, like very vanilla rosy scent typical to Montale. You get that here. So as it dries down, it kind of stops being as tropical and gets more into that Intense Cafe. But I love it. I love it. It is a little bit powdery On me, I feel like it's more powdery than on others who I saw the reviews of this thing. I don't get that many citruses, okay? I get the citruses on the paper, but I do not get that many citruses on my skin. I mainly get like a marshmallowy, tropical floral, yes, but not too in your face. Don't think of this like a crazy tiare scent. No, this to me kind of is like a candy fragrance. I love it. I love it. It's very hard for me to explain it to you for some reason, because when you don't even go to Fragrantica and see what it is similar to according to people, because for me, none of them. To me, the dry down is like Roses Musk / Intense Cafe, definitely vanilla based, typical Montale. And the top and the mid is like a combination of slightly powdery tropical florals with a bit of marshmallow. I definitely get frangipani. It's amazing. I love it. I personally really, really love it. It's beautiful. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. So be aware of that. To me, this is not a citrus-based fragrance as Fragrantica may suggest. To me, it's not. It gets quite quickly to a very sweet, candied floral. And then in the dry down, as I said, it's kind of a mixture between Roses Musk, Intense Cafe, DNA. Very long lasting. I love the bottle. My favorite Montale bottle apart from Arabian's Tonka. I am leaving to Egypt in 3 weeks, so I think I'm going to take it along with Arabian's Tonka. I think this is going to be a perfect combination. They're going to pair so well, and I can wear them alone as well, obviously. So this is a hit for me. I'm going to rate it a solid 9 out of 10. I like it very much. I did try Bubble Forever, and I much prefer Lucky Candy. Bubble Forever is way more sparkling citrusy. I might still get it, we'll see, but like comparing these two, Lucky Candy was my preferred choice. So that is from Montale, and I can finally toss one box at least. We're done. We're getting done with the boxes. I cannot look at them anymore, to be honest. Okay, next. Same thing. In Italy, I sniffed a lot of Gritti. Unfortunately, when I wanted to see Gritti family, because I am quite friendly with them, it was that National Day, so they were closed, which was very, very unfortunate. But I managed, in that same shop where I got this, I managed to get Gossip Night. And you know what? You will not love this if you do not like peach. Simple as that. It is a great fragrance. However, I know I'm gonna struggle with it a little bit. So this is Gossip Night. To be very fair, I much prefer note-wise, scent-wise, I much prefer Tutu Blanc. But it's like more fruity, a little bit more zesty. Not citrusy, but a bit more like zesty. This is quite powdery creamy. This is literally like a peach, like, you know, that thing, how is it called? Like a peach dessert. Peach dessert, let's just call it peach dessert. It's very gourmand, very, very peach. This to me is mainly an homage to peach. I do like it very much. It's like, you know, peach, apricot, a bit of coconut, vanilla fragrance. That's how I would categorize it. This, comparing to some other Gritti fragrances from this range, has the best lasting power. You will smell yourself all day. It's going to be very, very strong. To the point that for some it might be annoying. I sometimes struggle with apricot in my fragrances, and this one is no exception, but I still got it because I think it's worth having. I think my nose, because of sniffing and learning nose-wise so many different scents, I know my nose can change with time, and what I like will change with time. And I think, you know, as I will wear it, I will appreciate it more and more. You know, If you like peach apricot, vanilla coconut, you will love this for sure. Just be aware this is very peachy, very apricot-y. But if you are worried about lasting power and projection, do not be, because this is the most potent fragrance out of this whole Blanc line. Okay, so yes, this is Gritti Gossip Night, and I really like it. I give it, for now, I'm gonna give it 7.5 out of 10, just because it's a bit more challenging for me than I expected because of that apricot. But the scent is done beautifully, just beautifully. It's like a peachy apricot dessert. That's what it is. It's like cream. So very, very nice. Then, okay, it was a very rainy day and we were at Garda Lake, and I found a great perfume shop there. And I was like, okay, let me go and sniff, obviously. And unfortunately, I didn't record it. And it's such a bummer because the lady that was the sales assistant there, she was so nice. And like, we had such a nice chat about everything. And I got one fragrance that I really, really wanted. And that is Kajal Almaz. And guys, this is love at first sniff. And by the way, with Kajal fragrances, you not only get your normal 100 ml bottle when you purchase, you also get like this whole set of tester strips, and you get 2 quite nicely sized samples of their best sellers, which in most cases is of course going to be La Mar and Massa and the Hub. So you can explore the brand while buying a fragrance, you know, so it's like a very, very nice touch that they give you. So Almaz is heaven. Look at this. This is heaven. I love it. This is tropical fruits done to perfection. Absolute perfection. And guys, these fragrances from Kajal are so strong. I didn't think that such a fruity, fun fragrance will last as long as this one does. You know, I was traveling, so obviously I wasn't able to like wash my clothes every day. So something I already wore, I put in my suitcase, right? And my whole suitcase smelled like Almaz. Yeah. With full disclosure, my friend Gabby loves perfumes again, got me hooked on this fragrance. This is, I think, her favorite from the brand, and for a good reason. This is a fruit bowl mixed with brown sugar, vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and amber in the base. You also have some heliotrope and orris to give you that powdery almondy touch, but it's quite subdued. You mainly get the fruits, and the fruits are blackcurrant, raspberry. You have a lot of lemons and oranges. It is to die for. To die for. I'm kind of scared of spraying it on myself because it's so strong. I'll be only able to smell it afterwards. 10 out of 10, guys. If you love sweet and fruity and tropical and simply sensational and loud, then Almaz is to die for. And of course, I will try and link everything below for you, everything that's in this video, so you will be able to check it out. Now, the next fragrance is actually a gift, because my first anniversary with the love of my life is coming up very soon, literally in a week from now, I think, a week and a half. And of course, my boyfriend couldn't wait. He had to get me a gift now, like yesterday. So I chose this gift for myself, and I couldn't be more happy. It recently arrived like 3 days ago, and it's another Kajal. Okay, and I smelled this fragrance in Milan in March. It was like a brand new release from the brand. This is their new release for the year of 2024. So this is like super new and it sells like hotcakes. He was able to grab, I think, last bottle that was available in a shop in Poland online. So yeah, and this is Aican. Oh, guys. Aican looks like this, with, again, the most gorgeous packaging you can ever think of. Aican, to me, is actually less fruity than Almaz. This is way more citrus-based fragrance, but apart from the citrus, it's like a mixture of citruses. I think there's some pineapple here. There's passion fruit and praline. You also get some ginger, jasmine, black pepper, and in the base, again, that praline mixed with sandalwood, a little bit of patchouli, but it's giving you kind of that warm anchoring feeling, kind of like in Coco Mademoiselle, all right? You get a lot of vanilla and musk. I definitely do get black pepper as well, but mainly to me, it's a citrus, mandarin orange based, pineapple, passion fruit, praline fragrance. It's incredible. Way more refreshing and way more citrusy than Almaz, all right? So even though there's praline and vanilla, be aware of that. It's a gorgeous, uplifting, zesty, fresh, fruity fragrance with super, super sweet base. It's incredible, incredible. And again, the power of it. These Kajal fragrances are powerhouses, and I will not stop just on these two. My next purchase will be La Mar and then the Hub. I'll probably buy them together. But yeah, these two are my like favorites. These two, Aican and Almaz, are like 10 out of 10, if not 11 out of 10. And La Mar, as well as the Hub, are next. These are powerhouses. You really get what you pay for. The packaging is super lax, and also you get like some nice samples in your package, which is amazing. So yeah, these two, the best purchases of all time at the moment in my life. All right, guys, I have to talk to you. Okay, these boxes, trash. Finally, I'm getting rid of the boxes. Okay, next we've got samples. No, I have one more full bottle that I wanted for so long, and for some reason I was super hesitant, and now I want the full line. I'm definitely getting the whole line of it, and this is not a nice new release that you might expect from this video. It's quite old. This is Issey Miyake, a drop DC, and this is a lilac fragrance. And you guys know it's lilac season. It's my favorite flower, the most beautiful tree ever. It grows everywhere in Poland at the moment. May is the lilac season, so I really wanted a lilac-based specific fragrance. And this is a lilac with solar notes and a little bit almondy, which is just perfect. So, oh my goodness, this is lilac down to perfection. This is the original one, the first one that came out. I get good longevity. You get at least 6 hours from it with moderate projection. So it's not bad for such a light floral. And they have two more. One has a rain note in a blue bottle, which I really like and I'm definitely gonna get. And the newest one is in a green bottle and it's called Sexiest, and it's even more green vegetal almost, but they're all beautiful. This one is a great staple for every day, but you do have to love your lilac. I adore lilac. I've said it many times, it's my favorite floral. So yeah, this is a hit. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mix it with my other favorite, like favorite lilac of all time, which is Love at First Sight from Ennui Nomade. I'm gonna mix them. And I think I'm gonna be in heaven, because this is what I was born for, 2 small lilacs. So yeah, Issey, amazing, amazing. I don't know why I waited so long to get it. And then in that small but cute fragrance store, I got a bunch of samples because I was really debating on getting some Amouage. And you know, I finally went with Almaz instead of Amouage. First, because of the better price tag, I'll be honest here. And also, I know that Almaz, it's a bit harder to find comparing to the Amouage I wanted. And the first fragrance that I'm gonna review for you is Sunshine Woman, which I got like so many samples of these. I could like really wear and test the scents. So Sunshine Woman is actually a very highly recommended fragrance by many people. However, honestly, it's not my cup of tea. It is very smoky, I would say. I get a lot of smoke from it, and again, quite peachy apricot-y. It's not my thing. It's nice. It's definitely very unique. You know, within the Amouage range, this is quite easy comparing to some others, but it's still not that easy to pull off. It's lovely. It's lovely. If I ever see it with a great price, I will probably buy it, but it's not like my must-have, you know, obsession that I need to get it. It's like a quite smoky apricot fragrance. I like it. It's very nice, but not like a love. A love though. A love though. And I was like, this close to getting it is the new release. And if you've seen my Italy vlog, you guys already know what I think about it. This is Love Delight from Amouage. And before I tested it, I was sure I'm not gonna like it. I was immediately under the assumption that it's gonna be either very boring or quite hard to pull off. You know, Guidance is my most beloved fragrance of all time at the moment, but it had to grow on me. It took a year for me to really like be obsessed with the scent and love it to bits. At first I didn't love it. Kind of thought it would be the same story with Love Delight. And it could go, you know, either way. I would fall in love after a while or hate it forever. But guys, it's a love from the first sniff. It really is. And there's nothing I can do. I got like 3 samples of these, and this is the only one that I have left. This is your easier Guidance. Simple as that. This is your easy Guidance. If you have troubles with Guidance, try Love Delight. You know, some people question this, saying that it's a very uninteresting fragrance for Amouage, because they usually have quite of masterpieces, right? Either you love it or hate them. They are very unique and complex and just masterpiece quality. But Love Delight is way easier to wear comparing to the others. And I love it. How does it smell? You get a little bit of rum. There's like a ever so slight booze. You get like almondy heliotropy touches. And you get beautiful enveloping jasmine. And you get a little bit of a vanilla gourmand touch with that almondy facet. That's what gives you that vanilla almondy feeling. But it's not a heavy scent. Definitely not straight gourmand my ass. No, it's not. It's more of a floral with gourmand touches, but guys, it's absolutely exquisite. Exquisite, exquisite, exquisite. I am out of words. This is something that I really, 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 really want in my collection. This is definitely going to be my next purchase. But you know, with Amouage, it's worth waiting because there are many websites that after a couple of months, they offer discount codes, and you know, you can buy Amouage at a lower price tag. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. But Love Delight is a love. It's a love. I didn't expect to love it as much as I do, but I do, which is unfortunate for my budget, right? But I'm actually a professional card keeper and financial manager of my future husband's account, so maybe I will get into that to get my Amouage. Anyways, Good Girl Blush Elixir, brand new release. I have a sample here. We have bergamot and bitter almond, ylang, rose, vanilla, and patchouli. It's considered to be chypre ambery floral, and I must say it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's definitely heavier, a little bit denser version of the original blush that I don't have, but it was not a bad fragrance. It's like a subdued, I wouldn't say it's too powdery, but a little bit powdery, sweet fragrance. It has a little bit of that typical Carolina Herrera Good Girl in the base somewhere, smuggled in. But in general, it's very nice. I would say for a designer scent, it's not bad at all. Is it groundbreaking? Absolutely not. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Is that all? No, the last one, we have Signorina Libera. And you know what? I like the fragrance, but I don't recommend you getting Salvatore Ferragamo fragrances because they're so fleeting. So fleeting. This one is very nice. Here we have pear, bergamot, orris, rose, cashmere, woods, and pink sugar. So the composition is beautiful. It's actually quite unique. It's very bright and elegant and really unique. There's something to it that makes it very unique. I think it's the combination of rose and orris and that cashmere feeling. It's very, very nice. Unfortunately, first of all Signorinas, and I think at this point, before I started my YouTube channel, I think I was collecting all the flankers, so I think I've had them, almost all of them. I had the original, I had the classic one, I don't remember the name, but Anya Rubik was the face of it. Then I had the Misteriosa one, the black one. So I had a few, and they're nice scents, but the bottles, like the tops of the bottles, see that part, gets very crusty, peels off, and they're not long lasting. So even though the scent is nice, I don't recommend getting them, unfortunately, because of these quality issues. Is that all? I think we're done. I think we're done with this haul, guys. You have no idea how happy I am to sit in front of the camera and talk to you, because this only means I'll be getting my studio in order. You don't even want to imagine the mess that's in here. It's like boxes upon boxes, perfumes upon perfumes. It's a shit show here. So it feels very bad for me, a person who's so clean and OCD, to live in such environment for over a week now. So I'm happy to do it with you. So yes, guys, these are my recent purchases from Italy and during being in Italy. They're all amazing. I feel like the most challenging one for me, surprisingly, is the Gritti. But I kind of feel like I needed something like this in my collection. I have nothing that's so peachy and apricot and creamy. So I hope it's gonna grow on me. I really, really hope so. So yeah, that is that, my darlings. Please don't forget to check out Jeulia. Massive Mother's Day sales. I think the end of the sales is 28th of May or 26th. I'm not sure. It's gonna be all in description below, so you have all the facts covered, along with discount codes, so on and so forth. But these three I'm gonna link for you. They're amazing. Again, if you want something beautiful and dainty, go for one of these or both. And if you want something very special and like bam in your face, then you're gonna get this, because it's incredible. Incredible. I love that trend in jewelry that now you have like two stones, but not like completely stuck together, but kind of like, you know what I'm saying. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. Such a statement piece. And for Queen Musia, I think I have a very nice discount code for you, so I'm gonna link it for you as well. And again, I'm wearing Madame Bovary mixed with Becky Sharp, so it's like nude and pink together. And it kind of looks natural. It's like your lips, but better. They look a little bit intimidating in the pan. I thought they're all gonna be too dark, but they're not. And again, very long lasting lipsticks and super creamy and hydrating. Mascara, I also love, but again, I can at the moment only use them on my lower lashes, but they're popping AF. So I love that. Okay guys, this is it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next one, which is gonna be a haul for sure. I love you.